BYND's final day of reckoning is almost upon us, and this is how you should prepare for it. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing the one day that is upcoming for BYND, which could potentially give us a massive V-shaped reversal all the way potentially upwards of this $2.50 level to maybe even the $3.30 levels. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing BYND under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why we're going to be doing calories breakdown, the what we're going to be doing some stock analysis, the where. So guys, where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, if this is the type of content you guys like and you want me to continue coming out with more coverage of BYND, if this video gets over 100 likes, I'll continue coming out and making BYND videos for you guys, no matter where the ticker goes. But if this video does not get as many likes as we're anticipating, then what that means to me is that, you know, the fan base is gone away and nobody cares about BYND anymore. All right, so let's get to work. Now, when it comes to BYND, what is this date? This date is going to be on November 19th. On November 19th, we're going to be hearing from the company regards to voting on the potential of how much they're going to be diluting and whether or not they're going to allow for the previously established dilution to actually go through and be executed or not. Now, the company's earnings were actually pretty okay. The company's earnings were not the worst out there, right? They did eliminate majority of their debt, right? Which things do look good, but their forecast still looks like dog shit because guess what? Nobody wants fake meat. Okay, I mean, surprise, surprise. You could have asked me many moons ago, and I would have told you, hey, listen, bro, fake meat is probably not going to be the next big thing, especially the way fake meat tastes. It just tastes like fucking soy. If you've ever ate any fake meat, you know what I'm talking about. It's just soy, all right? It's the worst, okay? It tastes nothing like meat. It's just soy. Anyways, so that's what we're going to get into. Now, why does that matter? Why does that matter? Because the problem that the stock is seeing right now is dilution. We're seeing the problem that it's facing is dilution. It's people selling shares. People are selling shares. That's why the stock is getting absolutely wrecked, right? It's them selling shares. It's them going out and diluting and diluting and diluting and diluting and diluting. And everyone right now anticipates the company to come out and say, oh yeah, we're going to dilute the same amount as we said. Yes, that is correct. And I'll tell you this, the odds are probably that the company is going to come out and say, yeah, we're going to dilute the same amount of shares as we said before. That's true. However, if the company comes out and says, hey, we plan on even doing a little bit less than we anticipated, or the markets anticipated, you're going to see a massive spike in the stock share price. Because at the end of the day, the stock market is supposed to supply and demand. When there's a limited amount of supply and demand increases, prices go up. What we're having right now is we're facing a company which could potentially be raising their supply by a lot. So if they come out and say, hey, everyone, we're not raising our supply, the stock's going to go ahead and it's going to take off and things are going to look good. But if they don't, unfortunately, my friends, it's not worth holding. It's really not worth holding because the stock's probably just going to sell off more, and then it's going to sell off more, and it's going to get down to 50 cents. Then at 50 cents, they're going to announce a reverse split. Then it's going to sell off more, sell off more, sell off more, and you're going to end up with a situation like this, right? Where it's just sold off, 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 over and over again, right? Reverse split, sold off, sold off, sold off, over and over again, right? So I think it's crucial for you guys to understand that, you know, this upcoming date on November 19th is truly going to be the company's last chance of recovery, right? And remember, I always tell you guys what I believe to be true, whether you're gonna like it or like it to hear or not like it to hear. And it doesn't mean I'm always correct. I mean, listen, when the stock was trading at like 250, I said it's too soon to call it. It may not be over. Well, I'm still saying the same thing. It's too soon to call it. It may not be over because if they come up with the news that hey, we're not diluting, then things are gonna look really good, right? But if they do come up with the news that hey, we're diluting, then it's game over and we should just move on to the next ticker, right? It's not worth really holding and hoping for so long, right? And just watching you collect dust in your portfolio and miss out on the opportunity cost of what that money could potentially do in other stocks, right? Because it's not just about, oh, well, will it eventually recover? And then some people say, yeah, well, you know, this analyst says it has the potential of going to $290. Yeah, well, eventually down the future. And it's like, okay, well, you're really saying, can it recover in 30 years? Fucking maybe. I mean, maybe, right? And this is what I've seen over and over again, right? You know, our community right now has over 400 members. And when people join, we always have an onboarding call, which I host myself. And I get to know the members and know where they're coming from, how big their portfolio is, etc., right? And what I've realized is when people lose a lot of money trading, they fall into one of three categories, okay? Fight, flight, or freeze, okay? So let's go from freeze. Freeze is exactly what we're talking about, which is the person saying, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait it out. Even if it's 50 years, maybe in 50 years I'll get my money back. I'm just freezing. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm done. Okay? Flight is you either close the position or you don't close the position and you just exit. You're like, I'm fucking done with trading. Trading's a scam. No one's ever made money trading. I knew it's a scam. I should have known better. I'm out of here. You leave. You're gone forever. Then, do you know what we have? Then we have fight. Fight is, you know what, man? I'm going to learn my lesson here. I'm going to use the tools that I've been given, and I'm going to make the most of what I've got because I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to quit. And those, from my experience, those are the individuals that when they stick with it and they see it through, they see consistency. What do I always tell you guys? I always tell you guys this, right? 90% of traders are not unprofitable. You know the statistic that says 90% of traders are unprofitable? 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. That's it. That's the reality of the matter. Now, staying profitable is fucking hard, okay? It's hard. It's boring as shit. It's just doing the same thing over again. It fucking sucks. It's so boring, right? But again, it pays. It pays, right? So maybe once you're profitable, you can branch out to new things. Maybe you're opening your own business. Maybe you're helping other people become profitable. That's what we do now in our community, right? Top Trader Academy. In fact, if you guys are interested in becoming a profitable trader and you're tired of losing money gambling in the markets, check out our private community. Right now, our private community is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. You heard that right. The next 10 members that join get access to our community for a 50% discount, part of our Black Friday sale. Give it a shot. This is what it looks like. We give you everything, okay? We give you day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, dividend stocks, crypto alerts, question zone, Q&A with the mentors, you name it, we got it. And our alerts are very inclusive. So we give you a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. So let's say you have a 50K portfolio, you go out and you buy 5 times this amount. So we use a 10K account as a benchmark. So let's say you have a 50K portfolio, you go out and you buy 5 times this amount. Let's say you have a 100K account, 100K portfolio, you go out and you buy 10 times this portfolio. Yeah, let's say you have a 30K account, you go out and you buy 3 times this portfolio. Simple and easy, okay? That's it, over and over again. You continue with our alerts, you're gonna see profitability. Now, you know, back in the day, we used to do a 7-day free trial. My mom Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for our work on our community. My 7 days trial finish was great. I think I can remember short this week. He brought in 7K in 7 days from a free trial. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Literally today, we just made a killing on AMZ. This was an amazing trade. My man Zoe says, Zoe says, TSLX made a killing on TSLX. David says, thanks, Bullpick, for NVV. Call NVV was a great one. Dog today traded his own futures. He made a killing on those. Shout out the future crew, and which is mostly just Dog. Doug loves them. Chinso says, thank you, Sam, and the rest of the mentors. I've been here for almost 1 week, and not every day is green, but 100% more winners than losers. I've learned more here this week than the 7 months I've traded on my own. I'll be sticking around after my free trial. 17% the past week. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. I mean, we've been crushing. Again, there's a reason why we have over 400 damn members coming back month after month after month. This one over here, this is on negative 30%, but Penny says, hey, capital gains, I got in PCSA today. My investment is up over 30%. Thank you. You know how sometimes you do the percentages like backwards and it shows negative? That's really what you're seeing over here. Okay, so have to clear the air a little bit, right? Mark says, 1100 profit from my Keller. I can now pay off a third of my rental bills from my Range Rover. Beautiful fucking car. Beautiful, beautiful. Day in, day out, man. Day in, day out. $46,000 over here for Annie. Granny Stair says, a couple years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked. Made every single mistake you can name. I wouldn't learn from it. Lost way more than I could afford. I was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me way more than you could know. Thank you so much on all the other shot callers. The Robin account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Moonway account I started when joining the server, truly life server. So this is himself. This is him with us. God bless, man. God bless. I'm proud. I'm proud of what we built. And, you know, I can't shut up about it. So give it a shot. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next 10 members, 50% discount. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I look forward to meeting you in Top Trader Academy. Thank you for watching. Your boy Sam.